It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cards and the Bears. And it comes your way next.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out. First down, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's a sensational run there by Kyler Murray. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Boy, Kyler Murray, a guy with an awful lot of things going for him. We know that. But at this stage, might be tough to decide whether he's a better passer or runner. And that was a heck of a run there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete to Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Fields. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Out of the gun, Fields. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now a 1st down throw. Fields toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there, but it'll be 2nd down. Off play action, Fields. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arm saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys run up the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Once more, Montgomery. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this time he is in. Yes. David Montgomery taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The football going back over to Arizona now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First down, Arizona.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Murray now. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Murray giving to Connor on the option. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
17 yards. First down, Arizona.
This is Connor running right, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Fields. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now it's Fields. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So quite a turn of events. The late turnover turns into 3 points, and now we are tied with halftime approaching.
My man, alliteration is you. I love how you just put that all together. And frankly, it just shows how quickly fortunes can change in this league.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Moore now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A final shot before half from Murray. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And incomplete on the deep ball. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Arizona. And it's been the ground attack that's kept them in this ball game as they rushed for over 100 yards in those first 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Bears, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Fields on third down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Here's Murray. To Connor on the check down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense. Don't do us like that.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, a give to Connor. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ballgame. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Onto the field now come the Bears. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Play action. It's Fields. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden, his second sack of the night. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running right on the option is Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Finding Green complete. 7 yards the pickup there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Murray going to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds, down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Murray to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, Murray will keep it. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.